So you've been studying the fifth canto, yeah?
Entonces ustedes estão lendo, estudiando o canto quinto, ¿no?
Does anyone have any questions about the fifth canto?
Okay.
The fifth canto is very, very controversial, isn't it, at the moment?
Até o momento o canto quinto é muito controversial.
Yeah.
Controversial.
So it's also very difficult to understand.
Também é muito difícil para compreender.
Well, not really. It's not difficult. It's a description of the earth.
Na verdade não é uma descrição da Terra,
Yeah.
na verdade.
But the description is so different from the the way in which we're taught to conceptualize the earth.
Pero la descripción es tan diferente de la manera que nosotros somos enseñados a conceptuar la Tierra.
It conflicts with our education.
Que conflitos con nuestra educación.
So we've been educated to believe that the earth is a spinning ball.
Somos educados a creer que la Tierra es una bola, esfera que gira.
Yeah. Circulating around the sun.
Que circula alrededor del Sol.
And that the sun is the center of the solar system.
Que el Sol es el centro del sistema solar.
This idea, of course, is quite an old idea, actually.
Esa idea, na verdade, es una idea un poco antigua.
If we look back in European history, the idea of the planets and the Earth circulating around the sun started with Copernicus, isn't it? Copernicus.
Copernicus en la historia europea empezó con la idea que la Tierra giraba el Sol.
It was called the Copernican Revolution.
Se llamaba la Revolución Copérnica.
Because it changed the perspective of where we were.
Porque cambiaba la perspectiva de donde nosotros estábamos.
Yeah. And now the universe has grown very, very large.
Y ahora el universo ha crecido mucho.
For the Greeks,
para los griegos,
the stars were on the outside, and they were kind of little bright sparks on a globe, you know.
Para los griegos, las estrellas estaban en la atmosphere, could you say?
No, actually the Greeks, they saw the Earth as a globe, but they saw the whole system as concentric spheres.
Entonces los griegos miraban la Tierra como una esfera, pero también vieron las estrellas como parte de esa esfera, así, ¿no? Más volúmenes, camadas, vamos a decir.
The outer sphere was the stellar globe, and the stars were like little dots on that.
La esfera externa era las estrellas, ¿no? Como si fuesen los puntos de las estrellas, ¿no? Conectadas con la Tierra.
I mean, when you look up into the sky at night, you see lots of little dots.
Cuando miramos al cielo de la noche, vimos muchos puntos de luz, ¿no?
Now we've been told that these little dots are like millions and millions of light years away.
Y ahora somos dichos que esos puntos de luz son millares y millares de años de luz afuera.
And of course nobody's ever been there, so they don't really know.
Claro que ninguém já foi allá, entonces ninguém realmente sabe.
The only way in which they suppose that to be true is by measuring a spectrum of light coming from the stars.
La única manera que supostamente saben que eso es verdad es por medir las moléculas de luz que
spectrum.
Los spectrumes.
Yeah, spectrum would be the same word.
Oh, the same. Okay.
They have a thing called a spectrometer.
Oh yes.
Spectrometer, and they measure the red shift, isn't it? You know.
Y medien, hacen medidas de las ondas.
Yeah, and from
rojas.
That they suppose that all the stars are all shooting away from us at incredible speed.
Y de eso dicen que las estrellas están se atirando de nosotros en una velocidad muy rápida, ¿no? Increíble.
I suppose that for an ordinary person it doesn't really matter too much what the stars are. I mean, what does it matter actually, you know?
Yo supongo que para una persona ordinaria las estrellas no se importa mucho que son, ¿no?
But most sacred books, most holy books like the Bible and even the Quran and Buddhist scriptures and also our Bhagavatam.
Muchos de los libros sagrados como Corán, la Biblia y muchos budistas y el Bhagavatam.
Right in the center of the universe.
Colocam la tierra en el centro del universo.
Whereas a modern view makes the earth like a insignificant dot somewhere on the edge of a huge galaxy.
Como pero el pensamento moderno, né, coloca la Tierra, né? Coloca la Tierra como se fosse en la esquina del universo, de la galaxia, né? En los profundos de la galaxia.
As I said, if anyone has a question while I'm speaking, please ask.
Se alguém tem uma pergunta enquanto eu hablo, só perguntar.
So it's the effect of a world view that's important to consider, the psychological effect.
Entonces tenemos que considerar lo que es importante, el efecto psicológico de la mirada del mundo.
What is the effect of believing in evolution, you know?
¿Cuál es el efecto de creer en evolución?
Might is right, isn't it? The survival of the fittest, you know?
La sobrevivencia de los más fittest, de los más preparados.
It produces
saudables.
The result of that is that it justifies powerful people even eliminating, you know, those who are weaker, you know.
Y eso justifica de la eliminación de los menos poderosos sobre los poderosos, ¿no? La sobrevivencia de los poderosos.
If the whole of, you know, life is all about the survival of the fittest, that means the fittest have a right to survive, isn't it? That's the moral implication of it, you know.
Si toda la vida es baseada no concepto de la sobrevivencia de los poderosos, de personas que tienen poder, the
fittest have a right to survive, and therefore they have a right to step on the weaker.
Los poderosos tienen el derecho para sobrevivir, el derecho para pisar encima de los más, de lo menos débiles.
Yeah. So that the evolutionary theory also teaches that human beings are still evolving.
Y la teoría evolucionaria ainda dice que los humanos están evoluindo.
Into what?
¿Para qué?
Para ser qué?
¿Para ser qué? ¿A dónde?
Into
¿Para
what
dónde llegar? ¿Para dónde vamos evoluindo?
If you accept the evolutionary theory, then compassion for the weaker becomes a weakness, isn't it? Yeah.
Si tú aceitas esa teoría de la sobrevivencia de lo más poderoso, ter compasión para los débiles es una cosa débil, una cualidad débil tuya.
Charity and love are not things that are conducive to survival, isn't it?
Caridad, né, amor, no son cosas que ayudan en su sobrevivencia.
In order to survive, you have to be ruthless and cruel.
Para sobrevivir tienes que ser muy cruel, muy.
Just like the Spartans, you know,
los Spartans.
If any child was born deformed or something like that, they'd throw them to the wolves.
Si alguna crianza nació así deformada, né, jugaban esa crianza para los lobos.
Yeah. So this is the result. This is the psychological effect, isn't it? And of course, evolution is a replacement for God, isn't it? Even the scientists talk about evolution as if it was a force with a purpose, you know.
Entonces esse com certeza o efeito psicológico dessa teoria, desse movimento, né? E evolution is
a force with a purpose, you
know. Os evolucionistas não acreditam muito em Deus porque é uma força de propósito de solo evoluir, não? De creer.
But if it's just a chance, if it just happens, then it has no purpose actually. There's no end goal to evolution, isn't it?
Pero se é uma coisa que só acontece, não há nenhum propósito em evolução, não há propósito
final.
Human
beings aren't particularly special.
E seres humanos não são realmente especiais.
Yeah, they're just a chance occurrence.
São só uma chance de ocasião, chance de ocasião.
And the earth is also nothing special.
E também a Terra não é nada especial.
Yeah, it just happened somewhere in the corner of the universe by chance.
Só acontece em uma esquina do universo por alguma chance.
Are there any questions or comments?
¿Alguna cuestión, comentarios?
Yeah, you can see the result. You see, over history, world views change, isn't it?
Tu puedes ver los resultados sobre la historia. Las opiniones globales cambian.
Yeah, and they have, each world view has its particular knock-on effect, psychological effect.
Y tú puedes ver los resultados, ¿no? Que todas las opiniones globales tienen sus efectos, ¿no?
Yeah. So the psychological effect, in my view, anyway, is more important than whether or not the view is correct.
En mi punto de vista, lo efecto psicológico es más importante que si esa mirada es correcta o no, ¿no?
Yeah. Are there any questions? Anyone want to say something? Yeah?
Pues como estamos viendo sobre el tema de Jan Budwig, yo quisiera si usted nos pudiera explicar de una manera que pudiéramos entender más cómo es que dice ahí que están como los mundos espirituales, están los planetas celestiales y Krishna y las diferentes encarnaciones. Eso es lo que entiendo, como que están en una parte en el monte Meru, pero no logro entender bien cómo sería eso.
You understand, Maharaj?
No.
So she's asking for more thorough explanations of Lo Monte Vero and the constellation of the celestial planets, you know, how everything arranged.
Well, if you want to discuss the fifth canto, I mean, you'd have to have a week-long seminar, wouldn't you, really?
Si querías discutir lo quinto canto, sería bueno tener un seminario de una semana.
I'd need visual aids, like slides and things like that.
Con cosas visionarias, ¿no? Para mostrar los planetas.
And you can find those things actually on the internet.
Tú puedes encontrar esas cosas, na verdad, en la internet.
Yeah, there's lots of devotees who have mapped out the description, shown how it looks,
Sí, tiene muchos devotos que ha mapeado las descripciones, mostrando cómo se parece visualmente.
And Mount Meru is in the middle. Mount Meru is in the middle of Bhumandala.
Mount Meru está en el medio de Bhumandala.
Yeah, so Bhumandala is a vast, extensive plain.
Entonces Bhumandala es un plano muy extenso, ¿no?
Yeah,
vasto.
Vast, extensive plain, huge.
Muy grande.
Yeah. And the Bhumandala is right in the middle, you can say, of the arrangement of Prabhupada calls them planetary systems, but we could actually, if you translate the words properly, loka means a living place, tala means a level. Yeah.
Entonces Prabhupada escribió como sistemas planetarios, por eso describe a la palabra como se es dicha, literalmente, es loka, lugar viviente, y
loka, and tala means
tala,
a level, a
nivel. Y eso se encuentra la medio.
So there are 7 lokas. Yeah.
Entonces hay 7 lokas.
Starting with Bhumandala, which is this level.
Empezando con Bhumandala, que es ese nivel.
Yeah, and there are 7 talas.
Y es 7 talas.
And they're conceptually down. The talas go down, and the lokas go up.
Y conceptualmente los talas van abajo y los lokas van arriba. ¿No?
So in the universe there's a natural conception of up and down.
Entonces el universo tiene una natural concepción de abajo y arriba. Abajo y arriba.
But whether you can get in a space rocket and go up to the higher lokas is another question. Yeah.
Pero si tú puedes entrar en una espacionave, ¿no? Y tú vas a los lokas superiores, es una cuestión, ¿no?
Each loka is a self-contained unit. Yeah.
Todo loka es una unidad que se contiene en sí propia, ¿no?
And to get to another loka, it's just like if I want to go from here to Venezuela, I've got to go through the customs, you know.
Y para llegar a un otro loca es como si yo quisiese salir de aquí a Venezuela y yo tengo que pasar por la
I can't just
frontera.
go to Venezuela. Of course, animals can go easily enough, but if I want to go, I have to go through customs. I have to get a visa and I have to be allowed in, you know.
Yo no puedo solo entrar en Venezuela sin problema. Claro que animales pueden hacer eso sin ningún problema, pero si yo quiero, yo tengo que ir a la visa, tengo que hacer la frontera.
So especially the higher level, the higher lokas, we can't go in this body to a higher loka.
Entonces, principalmente los locas mayores, no podemos ir con ese cuerpo a los locas mayores.
If we want to go to a higher loka, we have to give up this body and accept a body that's suitable for that particular environment.
Si queremos elevarnos para un loca mayor, tenemos que soltar ese cuerpo y aceptar un cuerpo que es que es normal para que la apropiado para manejar ese loca.
The yogis can travel to these higher lokas.
Los yogis pueden viajar a esas locas más elevadas.
They do it through meditation.
Eles hacen por meditación.
Yeah, they travel out of their body.
Eles viajan afuera de su cuerpo.
Yeah, so this body belongs to this level, and it's made of material substance that belongs to this level.
Entonces el cuerpo pertenece a ese nivel material y es hecho de sustancias materiales para ese nivel.
So we can't take this body to the higher levels.
Entonces no podemos llevar ese cuerpo para los locas más elevados.
Is that okay?
¿Eso está bien?
Is there anything?
¿Está comprendiendo?
Algo. Yeah. You understand that?
Sí, un poco.
Yeah. Yeah. In other words, the material, the substance, is a finer, more refined substance, you know.
Entonces, en otras palabras, lo material es una sustancia más refinada, una sustancia más refinada, ¿no? En el mundo material.
Therefore, you know, in order to be able to exist within that atmosphere, you have to have a body or a vehicle, that is suited to that particular atmosphere.
Entonces, para ustedes existir en una atmósfera así, tienes que tener un vehículo, un cuerpo que puede ser aceptable para esa atmósfera.
Let him doze.
I
understand. I fully empathize.
Yo comprendo. Te doy mi empatía.
Yeah.
Está escuchando.
Está escuchando. He's listening. He's listening.
He's what? Oh yeah.
It's a
posición yógica.
It's a yogi position.
Yeah. Before you can really understand, or before you can begin to understand the fifth canto,
antes de empezar aceptar y entender el quinto canto,
you must study the third canto.
Tienes que estudiar el canto tercero.
Yeah. And this is often a mistake, that this is a cause of a lot of the controversy about the fifth canto.
Y eso es una de las causas más grandes de las controversias del canto quinto.
Yeah. So what is the substance of the third canto?
Entonces, ¿cuál es la sustancia del tercer canto?
What's in the third canto? Yeah.
¿Alguien sabe? La sustancia, la esencia del tercer canto.
The teachings of Lord Kapila.
Los enseñamientos de Lord Kapila.
So, Lord Kapila teaches. Sorry.
Habla del tiempo,
talks about time.
La creación a partir del átomo.
Yeah, it talks about calculating time from the atom. The atom actually is a unit of time, the smallest unit of time.
En verdad, el átomo es la unidad más pequeña de tiempo.
Yeah, it talks about the calculation of time from the atom, and it talks about the evolution of the elements.
La evolution of
the elements.
Y la evolución de los elementos.
So we also accept a form of evolution.
Entonces también aceptamos una forma de evolución.
But the evolution goes in the opposite direction from the way in which the scientists present it.
Pero la evolución va en una diferente manera, un diferente sentido que los cientistas.
The evolution is an evolution of consciousness.
La evolución es una evolución de conciencia.
And it begins with chitta.
Y empieza con chitta.
Yeah, chitta means consciousness.
Chitta significa conciencia.
So everything is evolved from consciousness.
Entonces todo viene de la evolución de la conciencia.
Yeah. And the gross matter, as we experience it externally,
Como el cuerpo o la materialidad que experienciamos externamente,
yeah, is the final result of the evolution of consciousness.
es lo resultado final de una evolución de conciencia.
It's a bit difficult to understand. Are you following what I'm saying?
Es un poco difícil para comprender. ¿Pueden entender lo que yo digo?
Yeah. Anybody find this difficult?
¿Alguien piensa que es difícil?
Yeah, it
para
is
comprender?
difficult, because we're born into this world in a body.
Es difícil porque nacimos nesse mundo en un cuerpo.
Yeah, and we have this very strong feeling that I am in this body, in this world, and the world surrounds me, and I'm enclosed by it.
Y tenemos ese sentimiento muy fuerte que yo estoy dentro de ese cuerpo y el mundo pertenece a ese mundo, ¿no?
This is our egoic conception.
Esa nuestra concepción egoística.
Yeah. So we have that from our birth.
Entonces tenemos eso desde cuando nacimos.
And nothing in modern society and modern thought teaches us anything different.
Y nada en el pensamiento moderno, la teoría moderna ensina a nosotros algo diferente.
Even when we speak about God, even in religion, when they talk about God, they have a materialistic conception of God.
Mismo cuando en la religión hablan de Dios, tienen una diferente concepción de Dios.
A materialistic.
Una concepción materialista de Dios.
Yeah. What is that,
Lo que es eso, ¿no?
Yeah, everything in the Vedas is consciousness based.
Todo en los Vedas es basado en conciencia.
Yeah. Consciousness is where we begin.
Conciencia es donde empezamos.
Yeah. So we can understand God by understanding ourselves. This is very interesting, and the Upanishads, in the very beginning, they don't distinguish clearly between the individual self and the super self.
Podemos comprender Dios por comprender a nosotros. En los Upanishads,
they don't distinguish clearly between the individual self, the Jivatma, and the Paramatma.
No distinguen claramente entre lo Jiva, lo ser individual, y el Paratma.
And the Paramatma, yeah. Because they're both of the same quality.
Que son los mismos de las mismas cualidades. Los dos mismos son los mismos.
So by understanding our own different states of awareness, we can understand something about God. So we can understand God, just like if you take a drop of water, you can understand water by analyzing that drop, isn't it?
Entonces, pues si pegamos una gota de agua, podemos comprender la agua por analizar la gota. Entonces, por analizar nosotros propios, podemos comprender a Dios.
Yeah. Because, God is a bigger version of us, isn't it?
Porque Dios es una mayor versión de nosotros mismos.
In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that.
En la Bhagavad Gita,
to know the field, the campo, and the knower of the field, right?
Para conocer y saber el campo y lo conocedor del campo.
Yeah. The Kshetra and the Kshetragya.
Lo Kshetra y lo Kshetragya.
This is knowledge, he says.
Eso es sabiduría, le dice.
Yeah. So real knowledge means to know the field and the knower of the field.
Verdadera sabiduría es conocer el campo y lo conocedor del campo, ¿no?
So what is the field? What's that?
Entonces lo que es lo campo.
So modern science is all about the field, and they just ignore the knower of the field as if he doesn't exist.
Entonces ciencia moderna es completamente sobre el campo, ignoran lo conocedor del campo, ¿no? Como si no existía ninguén allí, ¿no?
The field is everything we experience.
Lo campo es todo que experienciamos.
But without the experiencer, there's no meaning to the field of experience, is there?
Pero sin lo experienciador, no hay ningún sentido para lo campo de experiencia, ¿no?
And everything I see, hear, touch, and so on is my experience, isn't it?
Todo que yo veo aquí, todo que yo toco, sinto, escucho, es mi experiencia.
It's real to me because I experience it.
es real para yo porque yo experiencio.
Do you realize that?
Comprende eso,
Yeah.
consegue realizar eso.
There may be many other things in this room that I can't see.
Y hay muchas cosas en esta sala que yo
Yeah.
no consigo ver.
And sometimes two people could be sitting in one place and looking at the same thing, and one person sees one thing and somebody else sees something else.
De vez en cuando, muchas personas pueden sentar en el mismo lugar y una persona ve una cosa y la otra persona ve otra
Yeah.
cosa, ¿no?
Just like in Cuenca when we were there was a place where the Virgin appeared, you know.
Como en
Virgin.
Cuenca, cuando nosotros estábamos allá, tenía un lugar
Yeah.
que la Virgen apareció,
Yeah.
¿no?
So there's only one lady actually saw the Virgin.
Entonces, na verdad, solo una mujer vio la
Yeah.
Virgen.
But everybody else saw all kinds of strange effects, like the sun was dancing and all kinds of strange things happened.
Pero todas las otras personas vieron muchos tipos de
Yeah.
efectos extraños, como el
Yeah.
sol estaba danzando. y
How
otras
does the
cosas.
sun dance?
¿Y cómo el sol danza?
You mean the sun is dancing?
El sol está danzando.
Yeah. And then you have to think, well, it's all what you can see, isn't it?
Y de ahí tú tienes que pensar, perceber que es todo lo que tú puedes ver, ¿no?
Yeah. What we see we accept as being real.
Lo que vemos aceptamos como
Yeah.
lo que es real.
Any questions or comments on
¿Algunas
this?
preguntas o comentarios?
Yeah.
Esto que habla como de que si tratamos de conocernos, tal vez podamos llegar también a conocer un poco de lo que es Dios. Habla como de la cuestión de Bhagavat, como de las, por ejemplo, que Bhagavat tiene que ver como con las opulencias, sí, como el opulento, como de las 5, como de cualidades, algo así, que son fama, riqueza, poder, renunciación, y que como que en alguna medida, sí, o sea, plena, eso es pleno, pero que en alguna medida pues en el mundo material, si uno tiene riqueza no tiene belleza, si tiene conocimiento no tiene renunciación, si tiene, sí, como que siempre va a haber algo, alguna beta de eso, pero no, entonces es como en relación a eso que habla.
Entonces, ¿tú quieres que Maharaj comente sobre Bhagavatam, ese 6? Yo no comprendí el primer.
O sea, sobre
yo no
que
comprendí
si lo que él
eso,
habla de acercarnos, lo que él dijo, si entendí bien, lo que él dijo de acercarnos como tratar de comprenderse a sí mismo también es tratar de comprender en alguna medida al superior.
Sí, él dice así. Tratar de comprendernos a nosotros, comprendemos a Dios. Como comprendes una gota de agua, tú comprendes agua, vamos a decir. Entonces tú quieres que le expandan
en
eso.
relación como también cuando uno habla de Bhagavat, ¿cierto?
Okay.
Porque Bhagavat
So,
es otro nombre de Dios,
the Mother is asking if
con esas cualidades.
by understanding ourselves, we understand God's nature. You know, we spoke. And she's asking also the qualities of Bhagavat and Bhagavan.
Well, the
Entonces,
jiva is consciousness.
Okay. Entonces,
And God also is consciousness. You know?
jiva es consciência, Deus também é consciência.
Yeah. The difference is we are individually conscious of our own individual field, each one of us.
Lo jiva es que nosotros todos estamos conscientes de nossos campos individuales.
So I'm aware of my field,
Entonces yo estoy consciente
which is
de
my
mi campo,
entire field of awareness, isn't
que
it?
es mi campo entero de
Everything I
conciencia,
see, everything I smell,
percepción.
everything I touch, and so on.
todo lo que yo toco, todo lo que yo siento, todo lo que yo...
As well as my mental world as well.
También mi cuerpo
Yeah.
mental, mi mundo mental.
When I go to sleep at night, I dream.
Cuando yo voy a dormir de noche, yo
Yeah.
sueño.
And I create a world in my dreams.
Y yo creo un mundo en mis sueños.
Where does that world come from?
¿De dónde ese mundo viene?
When you're dreaming, you accept that world as real, is it not?
Cuando tú sueñas, tú aceptas ese mundo como si fuese real, ¿no es verdad?
Yeah. When you wake up, you think, oh no, that was false. This is real.
Y cuando tú despiertas, tú piensas, no, aquello
Yeah.
es falso, pero ese es
So
real.
which is real, that world or this world?
Entonces, ¿lo que es real? ¿Ese mundo o aquel mundo?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting philosophical question. Isn't
Es
it?
una filosófica,
Yeah.
una pregunta filosófica muy interesante.
Yeah. He's going, yeah? Bit too deep, yeah? Too profundo.
Ele se va, ¿no?
Yeah.
Un poco muy profundo.
So, I mean, in philosophy, there's this whole range of philosophical concepts, from idealism to realism.
Entonces, en filosofía hay ese grande espectrum de cuestiones filosóficas, ¿no? De idealismo a realismo.
Yeah. Does anyone study philosophy?
¿Alguien aquí ya estudió filosofía?
Yeah. Actually, these things are not too difficult to understand.
Na verdade, essas coisas não são muito difíceis para compreender.
Yeah. In the modern world, everything is materialistic, isn't it? Most philosophers are materialistic.
No mundo material, a maioria dos filósofos são materialistas.
Yeah. So they believe that matter exists independently of consciousness.
Então, eles acreditam que a matéria existe independente da consciência.
That whether I see it or not, it's there.
Pero mesmo que eu vejo ou não, estás aí.
All right. So when I turn my back, it doesn't disappear.
Então, quando eu me torno assim, minhas costas, minha espalda, não
look back, it's
desaparece.
still there.
Ou seja, eu miro de novo, está aí.
Of course, we know that if we study like a simulation on a computer, we know actually that simulation originates in the computer program.
É claro que se estudamos que uma simulação no computador, percebemos que essa simulação existe dentro do computador.
And you can actually work your way through a house or a game, can't you?
Tu podes, na verdade, andar por uma casa, por juego, assim.
And different aspects of it will appear to you as you move through it with your mouse or whatever, you know?
E diferentes aspectos se aparecem enquanto tu se mueve, né? Com seu mouse ou qualquer coisa.
The effect of continuity is because of the way the program operates, isn't it?
E o efeito de continuidade, né? A teoria de continuidade é como o programa se opera, né?
In actual fact, you know, you could come up against a wall and it seems like there's no door there, but then you could create a door.
En factos reales, tú puedes pasar por una puerta o te crear una puerta, ¿no?
Yeah. So what is real in this is the basic program which projects that image.
Entonces lo que es real en eso es la programación básica que refleja lo que es real.
Okay. The actual image itself is it's just an image. That's what it is.
La verdad, la imagen es solo una imagen.
It's based on a program.
Es baseado en un programa.
Are there any questions here? Are you following me?
Algunas
This is really
cuestiones
important
acá.
to
Preguntas.
understand.
Eso es muy importante para perceber, ¿no?
The program of the material nature is called the pradhan.
La programación de la naturaleza material se llama pradhan.
Yeah, the pradhan is eternal.
Pradhan es eterno.
Just like even when you switch off your computer, the program's still there, isn't it?
La misma manera que tú desligas, apagas su ordenador, ainda está ahí.
But the manifestation of that is gone.
Pero la manifestación de eso desaparece.
Yeah. Okay. As soon as you turn on the computer and you log into that program, it comes up again.
Y del momento que tú accionas, de momento que tú prendes el ordenador, esa programación desaparece.
Yeah, there it is.
Y ahí está.
And you're again engaged with it.
Y ahí tú estás de nuevo en el... ahí tú estás de nuevo enrolado. Estás...
So, you know, it's like everybody. If you go into these little internet places, you see everyone in their little cubicle, isn't it?
Si tú vas a esses lugares de internet, né? Tu ves todas essas pessoas em seus cubículos assim, né?
And they're looking at their little screen.
Estão mirando sua pequena tela.
And each individual is actually separated from the other individual.
E todo indivíduo é separado dos outros indivíduos, né?
And each one is experiencing their own view of this particular game, whatever they're playing.
E todos estão experienciando uma visão particular desse jogo que estão jogando.
This is quite a good analogy, actually.
E essa é uma boa analogia.
And the computer is the most advanced machine that we have available.
Que o ordenador é a máquina mais computador. Você diz computador acá também?
Sí.
Eu aprendi ordenador.
Okay.
De la en España.
Okay.
Ok.
So-
Então é a evolução mais tecnológica que temos.
So actually, everybody is in their own little cubicle.
Então, na verdade, estamos todos em nossos cubículos.
You know,
Cubículos.
you know, and it's dark in there,
E é escuro allá, não?
right? And there's a screen in front of you. You know?
Pantalla.
E aí tem a pantalla em frente de ti.
Yeah.
Né?
But it's more like a virtual reality because the senses are the things that communicate with the external world.
Agora é mais como uma versão
Yeah. The
virtual,
senses-
porque os sensos se comunicam com esse mundo material. Não?
Yeah. And the mind is the interface, you could say. The
La
mind.
mente é a interface.
Yeah. Okay. The material mind.
La mente material.
Mm. So, but you say although all these individuals are all separate and they're all playing the game separately, and they each one seeing their own little separate portion of the game, they're still interacting, aren't they?
E
Through
tu
the
vês-
computer.
Tu vês todos esses indivíduos, né, sentados no
Yeah.
cubículo, jogando jogo com diferentes percepções, pero todos estão interagindo dentro desse mesmo jogo.
Yeah. So you're there, you're experiencing your field.
Então, se tu estás aí, tu estás
Yeah. This is
experienciando
my
seu campo.
field.
Esse é meu
This is the
campo.
way I see the world.
Essa é a maneira que eu vejo o mundo.
Yeah. I'm here, I'm experiencing my field.
E ele está aqui experienciando seu próprio
And
campo.
he's experiencing his.
E ele está experienciando seu campo.
Yeah. But so we're all separate in a sense, isn't
Então,
it?
somos todos separados
Yeah.
em um senso.
Yeah. But in another sense, we're also interacting.
Pero em outro senso, estamos
Yeah.
também interagindo-nos.
But we can know that we don't all experience the same reality.
Pero sabemos que nós não todos experienciamos na mesma realidade.
Mm. Some people can see ghosts.
Algumas pessoas podem
Yeah.
ver fantasmas.
Sometimes maybe there's somebody in the corner there,
De vez em quando tem alguém na esquina ali.
right? Somebody might see that, others may not see it.
Algumas pessoas podem ver isso,
Yeah.
outras pessoas não podem ver isso.
So the people who don't see it say, "Oh, you're wrong. You're just hallucinating. You're seeing something."
As pessoas que não veem estão dizendo, oh, tu estás errado, estás só
Yeah.
alucinando.
Yeah.
Alucinando.
But the
Sabes?
person who sees it say, "No, you're wrong. You just don't see it. You're blind."
Pero
Isn't
a
it?
pessoa que vê está dizendo, não, tu estás errado, tu não vês, né? Tu estás
Yeah.
cego.
Great devotees talk to the deity.
Muitos grandes
Yeah.
devotos hablam com as
They
deidades.
hear the sound of Krishna's flute.
Escutam a
Yeah.
flauta de
The
Krishna.
deity moves and dances,
A deidade se
Yeah.
mueve e dança,
but others can't see it.
pero outros não podem ver.
So who's in illusion here?
Então, quem está na ilusão acá?
Yeah? You understand?
Compreende?
Yeah, we think this is real because of what was it? Because of the consensus genti, is that right? The general consensus, you know?
Então, aqui
Consensus
pensamos
genti,
que isso é real pelo consenso
Yeah.
gente, lo consento
Yeah. So we all
consenso
agree.
general.
We all agree
General.
that there's a microphone there.
Todos acordamos que tem
Yeah.
microfone
We
aqui.
agree that it's raining outside.
Concordamos que está chovendo
We
afuera.
agree that it's 6:48. Yeah.
Concordamos que é 6:48.
But not everybody maybe sees things quite the same way, you know?
Pero não todos veem as coisas das mesmas formas, né?
Just like, you know, we see from infrared to ultraviolet. isn't
Como
it?
nós vemos de ultravioleta para infravioleta.
Infrared to ultraviolet. That's a particular frequency range.
Essa é uma medida particular de frequências.
Yeah. Just imagine, I'm just going to say, just imagine you take that range, that means I can see everything that comes within that frequency range.
Então, imagina isso. Eu pego essa medida e eu vejo que
Okay.
eu só vejo tudo que aparece nessa medida vibracional.
Yeah, so there's frequencies of light above that,
E há frequências de luz
and there's
maiores que
frequencies
essa.
of light below that.
E há frequências de luz menores que essa.
What would happen if you shifted that range up to there, so that range you no longer see any of that, you can see all of this.
E imagina se essa medida que tu tenias, se tu cambiasse para cá, e então essa medida tu aceitava, miravas isso como se fosse, pero tu não podias mais mirar o que tu miravas antes, não?
Your whole vision of the world would change, wouldn't it? It's like, whoa, I can see colors I never saw before. Yeah.
Toda a sua visão do mundo cambiava, tu ia dizer, wow, eu vejo colores
Yeah.
que eu nunca via antes.
So, I mean, these are things to think about, and it kind of demolishes our concrete view of the material world, you know.
E essas são coisas para contemplar e com certeza demole los pensamientos del mundo material.
Yeah. So the Bhagavatam gives a description of the universe.
Entonces el Bhagavatam da una descripción del universo.
But we have to understand that our perception is controlled by the demigods.
Pero tenemos que entender que nuestras percepciones son controladas por los semidioses.
Each one of our senses is controlled.
Cada uno de nuestros sentidos es controlado.
Just like if you link into a simulation or a virtual reality, there's a controller who controls what you can see, what you can hear, what you know, all of the things that you experience.
De la misma forma, cuando tú conectas con una realidad virtual, tiene un control, tiene un teclado que tú conectas, que tiene un cabo que tú conectas con
Even hypnotists can do that.
Até personas que hacen hipnotismo pueden hacer eso, ¿no?
They can give you an onion.
Pueden dar una cebolla.
And they say, this is a beautiful, delicious apple.
Y dicen, es una deliciosa manzana.
And they'll hypnotize you, know?
Y así hacen la hipnotización, ¿no?
And the person will eat the onion.
La persona va a comer la cebolla.
And enjoy an apple. I mean, their experiences of an apple.
Y comen lo onion y sienten la experiencia de comer una deliciosa manzana.
So people will say, well, how come I can't see Mount Meru, for instance? How come I can't see it?
Entonces,
it's so big. I mean, it's a huge, huge mountain, but I can't see it. Where is it?
Entonces, algunas personas dicen, ¿por qué no puedo ver la montaña Meru? ¿No?
And the reason you can't see it is very simple. The reason you can't see it is very, very simple.
Y porque la razón que tú no puedes ver es muy simple.
Because you're not being allowed to see it.
Porque tú no tienes el derecho de ver, ¿no?
You're not permitted to see it.
Tú no tienes el permiso para ver.
Because your senses are being controlled.
Que sus sensos están siendo controlados.
Yeah, and you're only seeing what you're allowed to see.
Y tú estás solo viendo lo que tú puedes ver, lo que dejan de ver.
Yeah, you had a question. Go on.
Tú tenías una pregunta.
Sí. Como usted dice, como cada uno tenemos percepciones diferentes, ¿sí?
Like you said, everyone has the different perceptions.
Yeah, sure,
entonces es muy difícil comprendernos. Por eso las relaciones son difíciles.
So it's very hard to relate to us and understand each other. That's why relationships are very, very hard.
Well, we're bumping into each other. That's the problem, you see.
Like atoms.
We're bumping into each other. Like he's got a body, I've got a body. We bump into each other, you know.
Bueno, estamos, ¿cómo se dice?
I don't have to say.
Bumping in.
Como un carrito chocón.
Sí, estamos chocando entre nosotros, ¿no? Como las
We're
molequitas.
like people moving around in a dark room.
Somos personas se moviendo en una sala oscura, ¿no?
But actually, when we're in the material world, the soul is achala, means not moving. The soul doesn't move. This is a very deep subject matter. Yeah.
Y cuando estamos en el mundo material, la alma es achala, significa.
The truth of the matter is we never come into the material world. Never, we don't.
Just one second, Maharaj.
We don't come into the material world.
Let me translate that.
Yeah.
La alma achala no se mueve, ¿no? Cuando estamos en el mundo material, la alma no se mueve. Entonces la verdad es que nosotros nunca llegamos al mundo material.
Yeah. Just like you're sitting watching a movie in a movie theater, you never enter that screen. You never touch the screen, isn't it? Yeah.
E Maharaj disse que esse sujeito é sujeito muito profundo. E agora ele disse que quando tu sentas em uma película, tu nunca entra nessa película, tu nunca toca essa tela, né?
Yeah.
Assim, tu nunca entra
You're
allá
sitting
da
in your
tela.
seat there with your popcorn and your Coca-Cola.
Você está sentado em seu assento, né? Com sua Coca-Cola e com seu popcorn.
Crispeta.
Crispeta.
Yeah.
Crispeta.
But how is it that you identify with the characters that you see? How is that possible?
Pero como é possível que nós identificamos com os personagens que vimos, que miramos, que vemos?
And what is actually on the screen?
E o que na verdade está na pantalla?
Is it real people there?
Personas reales aí?
No, it's just flickering light.
No, es solo luces brillantes.
Yeah, the screen is real.
La pantalla es real.
The light is real.
La luz es real.
But the effect is illusory,
Pero
isn't
el
it?
efecto es ilusionario, ¿no?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
¿Comprenden lo que te dice?
Yeah.
Que yo-
So, but actually, the thing that allows you to make that identification is the fact that the movie theater is dark.
Pero lo que hace que tú puedes perceber eso de esa manera es que la sala de teatro, la sala de película, de los cinemas, está oscura.
Yeah. So you go in there and you sit down.
Entonces tú
The
llegas allá,
lights
tú
go
sientes-
down, isn't it?
las luces también van.
And as the
se
lights
bajan.
go down, the screen becomes alive,
Y-
and the music and the everything, the visual effect.
Y cuando las luces se van, la pantalla se clarece, los efectos sonoros también empiezan.
And gradually you forget yourself, isn't it? You forget yourself.
Y gradualmente tú esqueces de
Yeah.
sí propio, ¿no? Tú
This
esqueces
is
de
called
sí propio.
avidya.
Eso se llama avidya.
It means self-forgetfulness.
Y significa
Yeah.
olvidarse de sí propio.
You forget who you are.
Tú olvidas de quién tú eres.
Yeah, and as the images appear on the screen, you start to identify with those images.
Enquanto las imágenes aparecen en la
Yeah.
pantalla, tú empiezas a identificarse con esas
A
imágenes.
computer game is a better analogy because it's interactive, isn't it?
Un juego de computador es una mejor
Yeah.
analogía porque es una cosa interactiva.
Yeah. So when you log into the game, you're shown a list of characters that you could be.
Entonces cuando tú entras en un juego, tú ves una lista de personajes
Yeah,
que
you
tú
could be
puedes ser.
Catwoman or Spider-Man or whatever, you know, it's like there's a
Puedes
whole list of
ser
things.
mujer gata o
Yeah.
hombre araña.
I could
una
be
grande lista de
Santo
cosas.
Maharaj.
Yo podría ser Santo.
I could be a woman.
Yo puedo ser una mujer.
I could be a
Yo
man.
puedo ser un hombre.
You should understand the soul is neither man or woman, neither
Tienes que-
male nor female.
Tienes que entender que la alma no es ni hombre
Yeah.
ni mujer.
Yeah, but you make the choice, isn't
Pero
it?
tú haces la escuela.
Yeah. You kind of move the cursor and you click on a character,
Tú
you know?
mueves lo mouse y después tú clicas en un personaje.
Yeah, so you identify with that character.
Entonces tú identificas con ese
Now I'm
personaje.
that character. You know?
Ahora soy
But
ese personaje.
The thing about the material world is it's very real. I mean,
Pero,
Krishna's created a world that's really real, hasn't it?
pero la
Yeah.
cosa del segundo material es que
Yeah.
es muy real. Krishna creó algo muy real.
Yeah, because we're engaged with it with all five senses.
Porque estamos
Yeah.
Estamos como muy
enganchados como si fuese muy real.
And the mind.
Y la mente,
Yeah. And the ego.
y el ego.
And the ego puts the whole thing together.
Y el ego puede
Says, this is me.
colocar toda la cosa junta. Eso
Okay.
soy yo.
I am this.
Yo soy eso.
Yeah, that's the ego, the ahankara.
Y eso es lo ego, lo ahankara.
Yeah. So everything proceeds from consciousness. Chitta is behind everything. It's behind the whole thing.
Y todo es percibido
Mm.
por conciencia, porque chitta,
Yeah.
conciencia está detrás de todo
Yeah.
eso, ¿no?
Some of those people, some people here may have tried vipassana. Has anyone tried vipassana?
Alguém ha
Is it-
tentado vipassana acá?
doing vipassana
Vipassana?
means meditating on your breath. Yeah?
Tú meditas en su
Mm.
respiración.
So actually, this is very Vedic kind of system.
Na
very
verdade, esse é
simple.
sistema muito védico, muito
Yeah,
simples.
there's even a mantra that goes with this breath meditation.
Há até uma mantra que vai
Yeah.
com essa meditação de
So
respiração.
hang sa.
Hang, hang, sa.
So hang
hang,
sa.
hang, sa.
This is the mantra of the breathing.
Essa é a mantra da respiração.
So hang
Hang,
sa.
hang, sa.
Hang sa.
Hang,
Hang sa. So hang sa. This is the breath. This is the mantra of the breath.
Essa é a mantra da respiração.
Yeah. It means I am that swan-like personality.
E significa que eu sou
Yeah.
essa única personalidade.
Hangsa means a swan.
Swan,
Swan,
lo
yeah.
siento.
Cisne.
Eu sou essa personalidade de cisne.
Yeah, I am that swan-like personality.
yo soy
What did you
esa-
say? What did he say?
I am like that personality. Foi isso.
I am that swan-like.
Yeah, eu sou essa personalidade como um cisne.
Yeah, yeah.
Quando essa respiração, né? Tu entende isso?
So then you watch everything just passing by, isn't it?
E depois tu miras a todos e tu vês todos só
Yeah.
passando, né?
Just like
Só
Just like-
passando, passando,
Yeah.
como as nuvens.
Just like you get to a bad part in the movie, and you know the ghosts are coming, the exorcist and everything, you know, and you're really frightened, you know.
Quando tu chegas naquela parte terrível da
Yeah.
película que os fantasmas estão chegando, os exorcistas estão chegando e estás com muito medo.
Yeah. And you remind yourself, actually, it's just a movie. I'm just watching some flickering lights on the screen. That's all.
E
It's
tu
only a
recuerdas
movie.
proprio, né? Que è solo una pellicola, na verdade,
Yeah.
sto solo vendo luces brillantes in una
Yeah,
pantalla.
you have a little drink of Coke and some popcorn. And you hold your, if you're a girl, you hold your partner's friend a little more tightly, or
Tu és uma mulher, tu seguras assim su amigo, su enamorado muito mais fortemente, né?
So why are we scared of flickering lights on the screen? Why?
Então, por que estamos com medo das luzes brilhantes na
Because we
pantalla?
identify with that.
Porque estamos identificando nosotros com essa luz. Né?
So identification is the thing that links us with that flickering lights.
Então, identificação é o que it's what?
That links us.
Vincula com essa luz brilhante.
And we identify with it because we want to.
E identificamos porque queremos.
We went to that movie because we wanted to go and see it.
Fuemos essa película porque queríamos ir e
Is it
verla.
not? We paid the money to go in and we submitted ourselves to that torture.
Pagamos a plata para entrar e depois nosotros nos submetemos a essa tortura.
Yeah. But this is where the scientists go wrong. They try to understand the material energy by looking at the flickering lights on the screen and by analyzing the screen.
E aí que os cientistas vão errado, que tentam analisar la realidade como la pantalla, como la luz brillante de la pantalla.
Just imagine you're watching a James Bond movie, you know?
Imagina
I love James Bond. You know?
Se estás vendo uma película de James Bond, yo canto James Bond.
So James Bond's in Hong Kong, right?
Então, James Bond está em Hong Kong.
And he's kind of flying from building to building or
E
whatever.
está voando de edifício a edifício.
Or he's climbing up the side of the building, or he's jumping on a junk, or he's fighting somebody.
Ou ele está escalando o edifício, está lutando algo.
Or maybe it's set in Shanghai, you know?
Ou talvez é em Xangai.
Now these places are real.
Então, esses lugares são reais.
They're real places.
São lugares reais.
And the image that you see is a projection of a real place.
A imagem que tu vês é uma projeção de lugar real.
That place exists.
Esse lugar existe.
And you're there because you're identifying with that, isn't it?
E tu estás allí porque tu estás identificando com isso, não?
Yeah. And you'll think, oh wow, this.
E tu estás pensando, wow, isso, ok.
If you try to draw around James Bond on the screen, you might draw a little kind of picture on the screen, isn't it?
Isso, tu podes desenhar a James Bond na pantalla, tu podes desenhar uma.
If you stop the movie,
se tu paras a película,
you can show exactly where everything is on that screen.
Tu podes ver exatamente onde as coisas estão nessa película, não?
But as soon as you start the movie again, everything changes.
Pero enquanto quando tu empiezas a película, rodar la película de novo, todo cambia, não?
So the scientists are trying to draw lines around shadows.
Então, os cientistas estão tentando desenhar linhas ao redor de sombras.
So it's like if I put my hand there, or here, you see, I draw the line around the shadow. I think there it is, but it's not there, it's there.
É como se os cientistas desenhavam a linha ao redor da sombra, pero não é a sombra, né? É o objeto, não?
There it is.
Aqui está. Não acá.
But I'm just looking at the shadow and drawing the line and saying there it is, and I'm measuring up and saying this is what it's. But it's not. If I move that, the shadow's moved, isn't it?
Como se eu estivesse mirando acá e estivesse calculando, né, exatamente como são as coisas, pero se eu
I shouldn't have moved it.
Pero se eu cambio a posição do objeto, a sombra também se cambia.
So where does the movie come from? It comes from behind you, doesn't it?
Então, ¿dónde la película viene? Viene de atrás de ti.
Back there, all that stuff that you see is drawn to a point, isn't it?
Lá atrás, todo aquilo que tu vês sale de puntito.
And that point goes back to a projector, which is sitting right in the back of the movie theater.
E esse ponto sale de projetor que fica bem lá atrás da sala de películas, da cine.
Just like if you go to the London Planetarium, it's really good, isn't it?
Como tu vais ao London Planetarium.
You relax and there's a big kind of dome.
E tu relaxas e tem grande.
And they have some nice kind of cool air, you know.
E tem ar assim refrescante.
They have just, you can see the silhouettes of London buildings around there. You've been to the London Planetarium?
Yeah.
E tu puedes ver la silueta de los edificios de Londres. Así.
And then it goes dark, isn't it?
De ahí va oscuro.
And you look up and you see all the stars.
Y tú ves todo, después tú
We
miras
can show you how
ves
the
todas las
stars move and
estrellas.
everything.
Y te muestras cómo las estrellas se mueven.
And it looks like you're looking out on infinity.
Y tú pareces que estás mirando a la infinidad.
It seems like there's no roof.
Parece que no hay ningún techo.
Yeah. And the stars seem to be situated up there in the sky.
Y las estrellas parecen ser centradas allá en el cielo.
But where are they actually?
Pero la verdad, ¿de dónde están?
They come from the projector, which is in the middle of the room.
Vienen del proyector que está en el centro de la sala.
Do you understand that?
¿Comprenden eso?
What is a projector actually in the universe? Yeah, it's the Dhruva Loka, you know?
Lo que es lo proyector en el universo es lo Jiva Loka.
Yeah. So this is also described that all the stars are all attached to Dhruva Loka.
Entonces también eso es descrito que todas las estrellas están conectadas con Jiva Loka.
So Dhruva Loka is a spiritual planet. A projector is there, situated there.
Entonces Dhruva Loka es lo planeta, es un planeta espiritual,
I'm
los
just giving a
proyectores son
modern
conectados,
analogy.
Saliendo de allí.
Yeah, the way in which it's described in the Bhagavatam, you know, they say the stars are connected by ropes of wind. Yeah.
Yo estoy dando una analogía.
Yeah.
Y como las maneras que se describen en Bhagavatam es como las estrellas están connected by
ropes of wind. Yeah.
Las estrellas están conectadas con cuerdas del viento.
Yeah. But all the stars, the whole thing circulates around Dhruva Loka.
Pero todas las estrellas, todas las cosas circulan alrededor de
what we call the pole star.
Esa es lo que llamamos el pole
Dhruva
star.
means fixed. Fixed.
Es una cosa fija.
So the pole star is fixed.
La pole star es la estrella, ¿es la North Star?
It's fixed.
La estrella del norte se dice acá,
and that's where,
es fija, ¿no?
That's where Kshirodakshai Vishnu lives. Kshirodakshai Vishnu lives there.
Y Kshirodakshai Vishnu se vive allá.
Yeah. He's a supersoul.
El subsoul.
Supersoul.
El su super alma.
Yeah. So who is showing us
Entonces, ¿quién está mostrando
this reality that we accept?
Esa realidad que aceptamos.
That's the interesting question.
Esa es la cuestión
Are you going
interesante,
for
¿no?
Is it finished?
¿Es tiempo de terminar, cerrar?
This is really important.
Breakfast.
Muy
Time,
importante.
Okay.
Sí, okay, time. ¿Es 7:30
Anyway,
o
I've
7?
given you some things to think about.
7:15. 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the source of everything is the supersoul.
La verdad, la percepción de todo, la fuente de todo es la super alma.
And he is showing us exactly what we want to see.
Y ella está mostrando a nosotros todo lo que queremos ver.
Yeah. So according to our karma, just like in a game, when you enter a game, you accept a personality and you have your points, isn't it?
De acuerdo con un juego, tú aceptas una personalidad y tienes un punto, ¿no?
Yeah, and you can do things with those points, you know?
Puedes hacer cosas con esos puntos, ¿no?
Yeah. And you can accumulate points or lose points.
Puedes acumular puntos o perder puntos.
So the next time you go into that game, you got the same number of points as you had when you
Y la próxima vez cuando tú entres en ese juego, tú tienes los mismos puntos que cuando tú saliste de ese juego, ¿no?
Yeah, so those points are our karma.
Y esos puntos son nuestros karmas.
So we're entering a game of karma.
Entonces estamos entrando en un juego de karma.
Actually, the goal of the game, as far as we're concerned, is to get rid of the karma and get out of the game.
El objetivo del juego, de la manera que estamos percibiendo, ¿no? De la manera que queremos jugar, salir de todo el karma y salir de ese juego, ¿no?
Yeah. Is that okay? Any comments here?
¿Está bien eso? ¿Algún comentario?
Let's give another analogy. One more analogy.
Una más analogía.
When they train a pilot,
como cuando entrenan un piloto.
We can talk about this for a long time, but when they train a pilot, what do they do?
Podemos hablar de eso por mucho tiempo, pero cuando entrenan un piloto, lo que les hacen?
They don't give him a real plane to fly immediately.
No dan un avión verdadero, real, para él pilotar inmediatamente.
They put him in a simulated environment.
Colocam a ele num simulador.
Yeah, the more real it is, the better.
Y cuanto más real
Yeah.
es, mejor es.
So that pilot can crash the plane if he likes,
Entonces aquel piloto
Yeah.
puede acabar,
and all the
estrellar el avión.
all the
si quiere.
instruments will register the plane has crashed, isn't
Y
it?
todos los
Everybody died.
instrumentos van a decir, ¿no? El
Right.
avión ha caído, todo el mundo ha morido.
Huh?
Muertos, todo el mundo ha
We
muerto.
are being trained.
Entonces nosotros estamos siendo trenados.
What are we being trained for?
Lo que estamos siendo trenados para.
We are being trained how to love, how to serve, how to be part of Radha and Krishna's entourage.
Estamos treinando a como amar, como servir, como ser parte de la
Entourage.
de la servitud de Radha y Krishna, vamos a
Yeah.
decir, del servicio de Radha y
Right.
Krishna.
So we're like children at school,
Entonces somos como crianças en la escuela,
or like a pilot that's learning to fly.
o como un piloto que estás aprendiendo
Yeah.
a pilotar.
They put the pilot in a simulation. Isn't it? It's got to be real, isn't it?
Colocamos un piloto y una simulación,
Yeah.
es una simulación y tienes que ser
Yeah.
real.
We don't say the simulation's not real. It really exists, but it's a simulation.
No decimos que la simulación no es real, realmente existe, pero es
Yeah.
una simulación.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're all in these bodies. What is this body? This is not a spiritual body.
The simulation.
It's an imitation body.
Entonces, estamos todos nesses cuerpos, ¿no? ¿Y qué es su cuerpo, no? No es un cuerpo espiritual, es
Yeah.
un cuerpo de imitación,
Yeah, it's made of bones and flesh and all kinds of funny, horrible
hecho
things.
de osos y carnes y todo tipo de
Yeah.
cosas engrasadas.
It's an imitation of a body.
Es una imitación de un cuerpo.
Yeah. In the spiritual world, the inhabitants there's no difference between the body and the soul. They're the same thing.
Y en el mundo espiritual no hay ninguna diferencia del cuerpo y la alma, ¿no?
Yeah.
El cuerpo espiritual y la alma.
So the body is the expression of the soul
Entonces, el cuerpo es una expresión de la alma
in the spiritual world.
en el mundo espiritual.
In this world, we have the duality.
En este mundo tenemos la dualidad.
Yeah. We're given a world to play with.
Nos dan un mundo para jugar con.
It's a play world.
Un mundo de jugar.
Yeah. So the little girl says, "Mummy, Mummy, I want to cook something." The mummy is cooking.
Entonces la pequeña niña se dice, mami, mami, yo quiero cocinar algo, ¿no? Entonces
Yeah.
la niña está cocinando.
Yeah. The mummy gives the little girl a toy kitchen.
Entonces la madre da una cocina de
Yeah.
juguete.
And some play mud or something like that to make things with, you know?
Y un poco de playmud es
Yeah.
plastilina para
Yeah.
hacer algo, ¿no?
You can't say that's not real.
Tú no puedes decir que eso no es real.
It's real for what it is, you know?
Es real para lo que es.
Yeah, but it's a toy world.
Pero es un mundo de
It's
juguete.
a play world. It's an imitation of the real world.
Es una imitación del mundo real.
Yeah. So, and then the child will make something out of mud or out of plasticine or something.
Y
I
después-
made a cake. I made a cake.
La crianza hace algo de barro o de plasticina y dice, es una torta.
Say, Mommy, Mommy, I made a cake.
Mami,
Please
mami,
eat it. You know?
Come esa torta, por favor.
Yeah. And Mommy will look at it and think, well, I'm not going to eat that.
Y la madre piensa, ¿no? Mira, yo no voy a comer eso, ¿no?
Yeah,
Sí, ¿no?
but she will pretend, isn't it? She's like,
Pero ahora va a
oh,
pretender.
very nice. Oh, so nice.
Oh, tan bueno, ¿no? Qué bueno, ¿no?
Yeah. So this is a toy world. We should understand
Entonces es el mundo de juguetes,
Yeah.
¿no? Ese mundo.
that. We're
Tenemos que
children in a
aprender.
toy world, you know?
Somos crianzas en ese mundo de juguetes.
Yeah, and we're learning how to perform devotional service.
Y estamos aprendiendo a cómo performar servicio devocional.
Yeah. Nothing that we do
Ejecutar.
is needed. Krishna doesn't need our food. He's got loads of Lakshmis cooking real food.
Krishna no necesita la nuestra comida, le tiene Lakshmi real y tiene comida real, ¿no?
We're just offering him toy food.
La verdad estamos solo ofreciendo comida de
But he's
juguete.
very kindly accepting our love. isn't he?
Pero estás muy amablemente aceptando su amor,
Yeah.
¿no?
So there's so much more that could be said.
Entonces hay mucho más que
Well,
podemos
the time
hacer.
is up.
Pero tiempo.
And I hope you will think about these things
Espero que todos ustedes piensen sobre esas
and
cosas.
make further research, you know.
Y hacen pesquisa más profundamente.
Okay. Everything okay?
Todo
very
bem?
much.
Perguntas?
Yeah. You're all hungry now. So thank you.
Pergunta?
Thank you.
Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.
Radhe, Radhe.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you.
Santo Maharaj ki.
Yeah. My name is Bhakti Chandan, by the way.
Chandan.
Bhakti Chandan. Yeah. Bhaktivedanta is okay. I like Bhaktivedanta, but it's not Bhaktivedanta. It's yeah.
Chanto, chanta.
But it's actually not even Santo, it's Shanta. Yeah.
Chanto.
But Santo was it. Bhaktivedanta Santo is fine. Yeah, so,
O sea que sería
Bhakti
como-
Shanta.
Bhakti Chandan.
Chandan, not Chandan.
Santo Maharaj.
Yeah, Bhakti Chandan Shanta.
Chandan.
Chandan. Santo Maharaj.
Okay. Just a name, don't
È
worry.
solo un nome.
Yeah.
Non ti preoccupare.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Very much.